Welcome back to the 101 Things Under the Sun podcast. I am your host, BrownieBits, and with me as always is the old man that everybody loves, Hoodrich. How are you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just trying to hang out here and enjoy the last separate recording that we're going to have for quite some time here.
Yeah.
Because I thought hopefully next week it'll be we'll be in the same room again. But,
yes.
So this is either the last one or the second to last one, depending on what day of the week we actually record this thing for y'all. So That's exciting. Get ready for some new fun things.
Yeah.
Once we start putting these two big old brains in the same room.
Oh man, yeah, it's going to be very interesting for sure. So I'm excited.
If BrownieBits gives me some hard riddles, he might actually just end up dead.
Yeah, that's true, because you'll be able to reach over and just strangle me right there.
Mm-hmm. So, just in future episodes, disregard the strange gurgling noises or choking sounds you'll hear.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Just sound effects we do. It's all good.
Yeah.
There's no murdering going on here.
Oh, man.
I'm just hugging his throat very aggressively.
Very aggressively. Oh, man. Well, today we have a pretty fun show lined up for you guys. Something that we both have very close connection to. Especially, me right now, right this instant. In a week, it'll be a little different, but yeah. So we're going to be talking about the Midwest and things that are very true in the Midwest that is not really anywhere else. So buckle in.
things that the Midwest does better.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, very true. So buckle in and enjoy the ride today.
Hey, hopefully that road doesn't have too many potholes.
Yeah, that's very true.
See what I did there? The Midwest. Fucking A, man.
Oh, my God.
The pothole capital of the world.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true or not, but I've decreed it.
Yeah, if you're driving down the road and you're swerving, most cops won't pull you over because they're like, oh, he's just dodging potholes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, man.
They're the worst.
But anyway, one discussion we're going to have is it pop or soda?
Yes. So I grew up always saying soda. But I respond to pop a lot more so than soda, if that makes any sense.
Not really, but I think I understand I don't know what you're trying to say.
So basically the people around me, except for my close-knit family, we say soda, but the people that I grew up with were pop. It was always pop.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why my small family always said soda, but yeah.
Like I said, it's just a very Midwest thing. It's pop. But for me personally, it depends on the kind of thing is what I call it. Like Coke or Pepsi, like a Coke or Pepsi product.
Mm-hmm.
I'll call soda.
Mm-hmm.
But anything like what is it, like Mountain Lightning, like any of the store brands, or like Fanta, it's pop.
Okay.
So it'd be like some Mountain Lightning pop, or orange pop, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
But like Coke and Pepsi products, like soda, like let me get a Coke, or if somebody asks me for a soda, I won't ever think like that they'll have like orange Fanta or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why that weird divide is for me, but it's there.
Well, I can definitely understand it. Like, when, at least for me, when I was, being offered that stuff, it was always the cheaper brands. Because when we had like lock-ins at school or church or for the scouts, whatever, we always had the Mountain Lightnings, the store brands
Mm-hmm.
of the pop. And that was what everybody said, so like that was my connection, you know. And my dad always drank Pepsi, and we always said soda, so I can definitely understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Not something that's truly makes a lot of sense, but a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Hey, fair enough. We just had to get that out of the way
Oh, for
right
sure.
away because that is a total Midwest thing. Is saying pop.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere else is like I've heard mostly soda. Unless you're in Georgia, then everything's fucking Coke.
Uh,
That's just stupid.
Tennessee is that way too, or at least
Mm.
Nashville. Nashville, or no, no,
Actually,
not
yeah.
Nashville. Memphis is where, because
Mm.
that was the weirdest thing. We went to BB King's on our stop on our way home, and the waitress was like, "Do you guys want any Coke?" And I was like, "I prefer Pepsi." Do or she asked us Coke, and somebody was like, I want a Pepsi instead," and she's like, "Oh, we have Pepsi products," and we're like, "What?"
Yeah, that's bizarre. But anyway,
Yeah,
people are fucking weird. But not us Midwesterners.
yeah.
Hell no. But
No,
anyway.
we say pop because of the
Mm-hmm.
sound that it makes.
That makes perfect sense.
We're simpletons
Jeez.
like that.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Everything we do has a purpose.
Exactly.
It may not be readily noticeable at first, but there's a purpose.
Oh yeah. So also want to throw in there. Some of the Midwest has, or at least from my experience, the Midwest has some of the best fair foods that have gone like restaurant.
Yes, I will say that. I
Um,
agree.
I mean, like even going down into like your Oklahomas, there are some of the stuff
Yeah,
that
that's
the Oklahoma and
eh,
Texas State Fair. That's still considered Midwest.
no, it's
Um,
not. Texas is the South.
well, Texas is the South, but the Oklahoma State Fair, there's some stuff from there that has become very, very much a part of American life. Um, and then even going into Illinois, there's something that started at the Illinois State Fair that I
Well,
hold very dear.
Illinois is definitely in the Midwest. Okay, I don't want to hear about Oklahoma. We might have different definitions of the Midwest, but I don't want to hear about Oklahoma stuff. Okay,
Fine then, fine then, fine.
hey, just throwing it out there.
Okay. Well, the horseshoe. For those of you that don't know, the horseshoe is a beautiful meal that is going to give you a heart attack, because just the sheer amount of cheese that's on there and grease, and it's just so delicious. But it's a piece of white bread or wheat bread or whatever. It's just a slice of bread, square slice of bread, and then you throw a burger on that, and then you just pile a bunch of French fries onto this. And the bigger the plate, the better. You just pile as much French fries as you can possibly fit on the plate without it just all falling out. And then on top of the French fries, you just layer it with cheese. Just as much melted, glorious cheese as you can possibly put on there. And that, my friends, is a horseshoe that comes from Illinois State Fair. That is a Springfield tradition, and it's so good.
This is the first time I'm hearing of that, and I'm super super upset. I have not had one in my life yet now
Well, I am
because it
going to
sounds
have to make one
glorious.
for you. They are so good.
Well, I mean, I could fucking make one myself, but
It's
I
true.
just need to make one. Okay, have
Yeah.
one, whatever.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Also, speaking of fair food, a grand Indiana tradition, at least at the Indiana State Fair. The last time I went, a couple years ago. Um, so you know how the state fair usually has just food vendors all over the place.
Yeah.
Um, there was one section, literally its own section, of just fried, deep fried food, deep
Yeah.
fried food,
Mm.
everything. And once you walked into that area, you were allowed to get a little basket, just like a little nacho boat, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And you could go up. You'd pay to get the little thing, and you go up to any deep fried stand and get anything you wanted. Like it was like a sampler boat,
Oh man.
and all the people were on board. Jesus Christ! It's just anything. Also, like fried cheese curds are the greatest thing known to man.
Oh yes. Yes.
Deep fried cheese curds. Ohio or from Wisconsin cheese.
Yes.
Wisconsin cheese curds, because Wisconsin cheese is the best fucking cheese ever.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good.
So that is a hill I will fucking die on. Wisconsin cheese is the best cheese ever.
I mean, it is considered the cheese capital of the U.S. So,
and it's in the Midwest. So fuck everybody else.
Exactly.
Fuck the smiling California cows. Go fucking back to your hippie land. I'll shoot you in the face, maybe.
They may be happy cows, but they are not Wisconsin cows.
Exactly. But because they had like deep fried cheese curds, deep fried Oreos, deep fried butter, deep fried ice cream, deep fried grilled cheese. What else was there? It just anything you can imagine. These fucking people deep fried and would let me try, and it was glorious.
Yeah, so good. So
glorious.
Good. So bad for you, but
fuck that.
Good.
Who cares?
It's so good that it doesn't matter.
Oh, and while we're talking about fair food, we got to bring up pork tenderloins.
Oh yes, pork tenderloins are so good.
Don't know what it is. Tenderloins out of the Midwest are the greatest thing ever.
Oh yeah,
because the things are bigger than your fucking plate.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely 2 to 3 times the size of your burger patty or burger bun, rather.
Yeah, and they don't use like bigger buns. They just it's the normal size hamburger bun, and you're like, how does this make any sense? But it's so good, you're just eating it away, and it's.
That's the reason. Because then it's like 2 different meals.
Yep.
Because you eat everything outside the bun, and then you have everything inside the bun, which includes your your garden toppings, if you will.
Yeah. Because you can't put that outside the bun.
No, it's just gonna flutter away or fall off. You need the bun to secure it.
Oh man, yeah, that's the pork tenderloin is so good. The bigger it is, the better it is.
If it doesn't look like a frisbee, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly. Oh man. On that route though, there is a Chicago tradition that I had not too long ago.
I hate you.
But hey, it was said that they were moving one here to Indianapolis, which I heard about. And I
don't even know what Chicago tradition you're referring to, but I just immediately hate you for this.
Portillo's. Oh.
Yep, I hate you. I hate you.
Some of the best hot dogs known to man.
But they got everything there.
Oh, they've got...
Portillo's Italian beef is fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, I didn't have the Italian beef, but I had to have a hot dog there when we came through, because that's all you hear about.
Well, yeah, but Portillo's is known for 2 things: the Italian beef and the hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.
So, also that's another very, very big Chicago land thing: Italian beef.
Yes.
Now, people elsewhere, it's like, what the hell's going on? Like, I ordered an Italian beef down here one time, and I was like, just not an Italian beef. Like, this is just terrible. It's just terrible. I don't know really what the difference is, but I don't know. Like, I mean, if you go local Northwest Indiana, you got Zell's, and oh my God, Zell's has great roast beef and great Italian beef.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got Portillo's there. That's another huge one.
Yep.
The Italian beef. but I don't know what it is. I haven't had a good Italian beef since I left the Midwest, unless I'm back in the Midwest
Mm-hmm.
and I ordered an Italian beef.
Man, yeah, Italian beef is something that you can't make a lot because it just takes so long to make. But it's so worth it when you do make it. It's so worth it. The other thing that I used to do when I would make my Italian beef, especially when I was working at the pizza place, was put some aside and make an Italian beef pizza. Oh man, that's some good stuff. Provolone down, Italian beef, and then more cheese, basil, and all, and
Oh,
pepperoncinis.
you a fancy bitch.
Oh,
Some
dude, hell
basil.
yeah.
Some basil? That's a fancy bitch.
Oh, but that thing came out and you're, mwah, just so good,
Mm-hmm.
just so good.
Yeah,
Oh man,
and like a lot of these things we're talking about right here, you don't really appreciate how good something is until you actually had it where it's from. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, you can't get, well, I'm about to test this out maybe tomorrow or Tuesday. There's a Chicago style deep dish place that's local down here in Florida. I'm going to run it to the ringer and give it the old man Hoodrich approval or thumbs down. See if it can actually compare to some actual Chicago style deep dish. But anyway, that's also another Midwest thing. Deep
yeah.
dish style pizza. Whether it's stuffed or just regular. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, it's so good, but so bad for you at the same time. Which I think a
Okay.
lot of
I
this
don't
food is
oh,
the same
okay,
deal.
just throw that, yeah, there we go. I was just gonna say throw that out there for everything, that way we don't have to keep bringing that up.
So much cheese. Oh my gosh, and so much
Hmm.
dough. There's a
Hmm.
lot of crust to
Oh
that thing,
yeah.
and it
And
takes
it's
forever to
so
make.
good.
Oh yeah,
So
it's so
good
good,
though.
so good.
All right. I can't think of any other food. Oh, puppy chow. You've heard of puppy
Oh
chow,
yes,
right?
puppy chow. Oh, I love puppy chow so much.
I'm thinking this is a Midwest thing because I've never heard anybody else, talk about this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the Chex cereal, um, melted chocolate, peanut butter, and then powdered sugar.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly. Um, so I mean, it
Yeah,
might have a,
I think that's about the normal one.
mhm. And I
So
mean, it might have another name for somewhere else in the country. But
yeah,
everywhere else I've ever been, or just like talking to people I went to school with, because at Rose, people came from all over, but they'd never heard of it. So that's also probably the last food thing I can think of from the Midwest that's a little different than anywhere else.
yeah, I don't really have any other food. Um, but I gotta say when you're out there cooking up some of this grand food and having a good old fashioned Midwest barbecue, you gotta have cornhole out to play.
Now, okay, I do agree. I'm gonna ask you one thing here:
Yes,
is it cornhole or is it bags?
it's cornhole.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Then I think this is like the. I think I've narrowed this down
Mm-hmm.
for people who call it bags. It is a Chicagoland / Northwest Indiana thing.
Okay.
Everybody I've heard from there calls it bags, and are willing to die on that hill about not calling it cornhole. And I'm torn right now because I am now the only person in the area I live that will call it bags.
Yeah.
So
I
I've
mean,
almost been,
I've heard it called bags before, but I've
what,
always called it cornhole. So
yeah, there's a difference between hearing it being called bags and being that guy.
yeah.
And I'm terribly on the edge of being that guy. And that is something I absolutely fucking hate.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to be that guy. Unless I'm that guy that just beats your ass at bags every time.
Such a fun, simple game.
No,
Especially,
It's like the Olympics.
Oh yeah. Oh
It
yeah.
doesn't matter how good you are. Uh, you just always feel the gravity of the situation.
Oh yeah.
It's like the most intense, most relaxing game all rolled into one.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's more intense than when it's tied like 2020, 1919, and you're just duking it out to try and not go over, but
Yeah.
still win. Also, on that note, Big Ten just sports.
Yes.
That is something the Midwest is like terribly into. Um, some rivalries are greater than others, i.e., Ohio State, Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure people shoot at each other over that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But if you're a fan of a Big Ten team, you will go to war for that team.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It doesn't matter.
No
There's
matter how
no
bad they are.
yeah. There's no fair weather fans. You're a fan until you die.
Yep.
I know somebody huge Purdue fan went to IU,
Mm-hmm.
hung a Purdue flag in his dorm room.
Oh, and that's blasphemy down there in Bloomington.
Yes,
That is blasphemy.
yes, but that shows you that just the lengths of how far the fandom will go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is definitely something that, if you don't mention your team, then you can have a nice conversation with somebody. But if you mention your team and it's the rival, like I was at work in a sales position. It was actually training, but I was wearing my Block I University of Illinois shirt that my brother got me, and here comes a customer walk in, and of course I was up, and he's wearing the old yellow and blue Michigan shirt,
Oh, fuck that.
and the guy that was training me, he goes, "Oh no."
Oh no! Don't
And
sell him a mattress,
that's the
or
thing.
just
Like,
don't tell him anything.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing though. Everybody from the Midwest knows, Big Ten. You're, you have that rivalry. I mean, people can be decent to each other, but yeah, it can get ugly sometimes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Just like the
Oh,
old Cardinals Cub rivalry.
oh good lord.
Mm-hmm.
Just Midwest rivalries in general in sports. The Bears, Packers,
Yeah, Bears and
well, that,
Packers are
that
great too.
whole NFC North. Everybody's rivals, but
Oh yeah,
nothing's bigger than Bears Packers.
no, oh
Like
man,
you got Cards, Cubs, you got Cubs, White Sox. Oh, that's a big deal.
oh yeah.
Well, everybody's like, oh, that's not a big. It's a big fucking deal.
And on the other side of that, the I-70, yeah, the I-70 rivalry down in Missouri, the Cardinals Royals rivalry is pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
It's not nearly as big as the Cardinals Cubs one, but they take it pretty seriously ever since '85 for the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Midwest rivalries are so much fun. So much fun.
Because like we can hate each other, but for the most part, we'll still be like decent human beings to one another.
Yeah.
We could go from talking serious smack to being like, oh, how's the kid, Bob?
Yeah, exactly.
In the same sentence.
Yeah. Without any hesitation or any, without
Mm-hmm.
even taking a breath,
Exactly.
it's pretty simple. So, yeah. The last thing I think I have that is really going to kind of tie into the Midwest is everybody's favorite noise when you bump into somebody or in the way, or you grab something that somebody else is trying to grab. Ope.
I
Oh,
have
my bad.
never. Oh, okay. I have said that. I have said that. That's a Midwest thing.
Yo, yeah. I don't hear that very often elsewhere. That's and I've seen several times. I've seen people talk about how yeah, that's a thing in the Midwest because
I
they
mean,
don't hear it all.
I mean, I say that all the time, but I've never noticed, and
Hmm.
I don't think anybody's ever commented on that for me. Like
That's
when I say it,
it's it's not something that's really I mean it's just a noise we make. Oh,
well,
I'm
no,
sorry.
but like usually, like there's just some things I'll say, and they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" That's fill in the blank. Like,
Hmm.
I'm not somebody that says this all the time, but like a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah.
I absentmindedly called it a sweeper once, and everyone looked at me. They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, the vacuum, the sweeper."
Sweeper,
And they're
yeah.
like, "Well, no, those are not the same." I was like, "Yeah, they're the same fucking thing. Have you not heard of the store Sweeper World? Obviously, it's a fucking thing."
Oh man, yeah. That's it's a sweeper. Sweeper and vacuum
Hmm.
are one and the same.
Oh, I agree. Um, I think that's about it for me. I don't know that I have anything off the top of my head that I need to. Oh, tough tomatoes. I say tough tomatoes sometimes. Every once in a while.
Hmm.
Usually, it's like I don't know. I don't know because it's like tough luck or I don't know what else. I don't know. I just say tough tomatoes sometimes. It's very rare, but sometimes I will say tough tomatoes
Yeah.
as opposed to like tough luck.
Well, I don't think I have anything else.
I think that's about it. We might overlook some stuff, but those are the big ones.
Yeah.
As we do on the show, we give you the big idea,
Exactly.
the big picture.
The a big a picture.
You're not Italian.
I
You're not
wasn't
my
trying to
Robert
be.
De Niro.
No, no, I'm not. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Well, all right, guys. I think that's about it for the Midwest talk. Um, so hopefully we enlightened you to some great Midwestern things. Or this episode was just brought to you to serve as your own. The Midwest fucking sucks still. So hopefully we enlightened you and not the other thing. But right now we're going to go ahead and take it home down to the normal exit stuff.
Yeah.
And I think we'll go ahead and start with some rousing dad jokes.
All right. Are you? Do you have yours ready?
Oh, I've got mine ready. This is the highlight of my week sometimes.
All right. Let's hear it.
All right. What does a felon drive while doing farm work?
What?
A contractor.
Oh my God. Where does the electric cord go to shop?
Oh, I don't know.
The outlet mall.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. What do you call a grizzly bear with no teeth?
What?
A gummy bear.
Oh man. Uh, when does a duck wake up?
The quack of dawn.
The quack of dawn.
Ah, I got it. Um, what electronic never lies?
What?
A fax machine.
Yeah. Yep. They would not lie.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what job did the frog have at the hotel?
I don't know.
The bellhop.
Oh, as soon as I said what, I knew immediately. Little Toy Story humor. What does Jesse like most about Buzz?
Oh God, what?
His Woody.
No. 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 You're ruining my childhood.
Fuck it, you're an adult.
Uh, what did or what do you call a bomb that doesn't explode but lands on a cow?
What?
What do you call a bomb that doesn't explode, but lands on a cow?
No, that's what I'm saying. What?
Oh, okay. A milk dud.
Oh, fuck. God damn it. What kind of fish is the most gullible?
What?
A sucker fish.
Yeah. What's green, brown, and white and cannot climb a tree?
I have no idea.
A fridge and a combat jacket.
What the hell? Jesus. Oh man.
Well,
Oh, that was like the other day I was reading. Oh, what the hell was it? I saw something online, and it was like saw this post-it note on my fridge. Um, I'm leaving you and taking the kids. So the guy unplugs the fridge and says, "No, you're fucking not." But anyway, next joke. What job's like saying "boy" twice?
What?
Mailman.
Oh my gosh. Why couldn't the pirate learn the alphabet?
I don't know.
Because he was always lost at sea.
Oh, I was gonna say stuck on R. But that's good. That's clever. I got two more.
Okay.
What noise does a cheating wife make in the bedroom?
What?
Horror moans.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I yawned right as you finished that.
Obviously, it wasn't good.
What do you get if you stand between two llamas?
I don't know.
Laminated.
I don't know why that's so funny, but it's good. All right. Then my last one. What do you call a Jewish reggae artist gang member?
What?
Jumanji.
Aw. That's a good one. Okay, I got one last one here. What do you call a hen looking at lettuce?
I have no idea.
Chicken Caesar salad.
A hen looking at lettuce.
Chicken sees her salad. Caesar.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that at first. Okay. I guess that's okay. Sorry.
It's fine.
Okay. You got any riddles for me? After, if you have some riddles, I do have a social media craze of some regard.
Okay.
I don't have any riddles though.
I had one. Now I can't find it.
Well, you best be finding it.
Okay.
Do you want...
Here we go. A man is in court for killing his wife. In the closing statements, the man's lawyer surprises everyone when he announces, his wife was just missing. Everyone look at those doors. His wife is going to walk in those doors in about 30 seconds. The entire court is silent, and the jury stares at the door as the lawyer and defendant stares at the jury. After a couple minutes, the lawyer says, "See, if you were so sure he killed his wife, you wouldn't be watching that door." The jury immediately gave a guilty verdict. Why did they convict him?
Oh God, can you read that again or like send it to me?
Yeah.
That's a little lengthy. But I would appreciate it if you read it again for all the listeners out there.
Oh, yeah. I'll read it one more time. A man is in court for killing his wife. In the closing statements, the man's lawyer surprises everyone when he announces, his wife is just missing. His wife was just missing. Everyone look at those doors. His wife is going to walk through those doors in about 30 seconds. The entire court is silent, and the jury stares at the door as the lawyer and the defendant stares at the jury. After a couple of minutes, the lawyer says, "See, if you were so sure he killed his wife, you wouldn't be watching that door." The jury immediately gave a guilty verdict. Why did the jury convict him?
Did the wife not walk through the door?
No, I mean, it says right there that she didn't walk through the door. But
Well, yeah, but that's why they convicted him, because she didn't walk through the door.
Well, that's the whole point of that little statement there, was to show that, well, if they were so sure that he killed his wife, then they wouldn't be watching the door to see if she actually came through the door.
But they immediately gave a guilty verdict, which means she didn't walk through the door, and they still think she's dead.
That's what he's saying, though. It's a guilty verdict based off of something else, not the fact that she didn't walk through the door, because he's saying that because she didn't walk through the door, they don't, or he's acknowledging that she didn't walk through the door. He's just saying that if they weren't so sure, or if they were so sure that the guy had actually killed his wife, they wouldn't be looking at the door to see if she came through.
Did the husband not watch the door?
True. The man was guilty because he was watching the jury, not the door, because he knew she wouldn't come.
Well, then who saw him looking? If everybody's looking at the fucking door.
I mean, it would be kind of obvious based off of the normal setup of a courtroom. So.
Maybe. But if everybody's looking at the door, who's looking at the man looking at the jury?
I'm sure somebody sees him out of the corner of the eye because of the way the courtrooms are. Of
course you would say that. The riddle master, my ass.
Oh, man.
All right, so that's the only one you have?
Well, I can do one more.
Oh, then that's fine. I thought you said you only had one.
A man was shot to death while in his car. There were no powder marks on his clothing, which indicated that the gunman was outside the car. However, all the windows were up and the doors locked. After a close inspection was made, the only bullet holes discovered were on the man's body. How was he murdered?
The guy was shot. He had the window open, and as he died, his hand fell on the automatic windows.
That's clever, but no, all the windows were up.
Well, yeah, like if they looked at it, the window would be up. Before he died, the window was down.
Not in this case. The windows were up when he died.
I don't. Making shit up, motherfucker.
You got the right idea.
No, I know I fucking do because that was the right fucking answer.
It wasn't the right answer because it specifically says all the windows were up.
But they didn't say when the windows were put up. You can see. Okay, you're making shit up that isn't in the riddle.
You're also making it harder than it needs to be with that answer.
Was he dead before he was put in the car?
No. He was shot inside the vehicle.
The door was open, but the door was still locked while it was open. And the guy got shot. I don't know.
Well, I mean, possibly, but that's not the answer that this is giving. Are you ready for it?
I don't know.
Don't strangle me. The answer is it was a convertible. If I can talk.
Fucking son of a bitch. God damn it. All right, social media craze, guys. This one comes to you on a little bit of a somber note. So this past week, I believe it was Friday. Yeah, Friday. There was another school shooting in Noblesville, Indiana. Mm-hmm. And this social media craze is more like a shout out and ode to the teacher who kind of stopped it. So Jason Seaman was a teacher at that Noblesville High School. I believe it was West Middle School or something like that.
Yeah.
So the kid left the classroom, came back with 2 handguns, and Seaman, who did play SIU football back when he was in college, and he's like 29.
Mm-hmm.
But so a couple years removed from football, but he ran to the kid and tackled him.
Yeah.
He got shot 3 or 4 times in the process and was taken to the hospital. He's out of surgery right now and he's doing okay. But because of him and that effort, the woundings or killings from the school shooting was very much minimized.
Yes.
I think at that point, I don't know exactly because I can't see it in this article, but from what I know, Friday, what I heard, it was only a student and then him that was injured. But
that's all I saw.
the social media part of it was that this blew up on social media,
Mm-hmm.
and the outreach of just people in general contributing to his like health fund or whatever. They're raising money for him now.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't need it, it's going to go to a good cause or something.
Yeah.
So that's just the social media craze for the week. It's not normally as funny, but this is something serious that I
Well, I mean, he's
felt
a
needed
hero.
to be said.
Yeah, he's a hero and definitely deserves all the credit on this one. He also went to Mahomet Seymour High School, which is in Illinois. It's just outside of Champaign, and my school played them in football, several years. Now this is several years removed, but I mean that was so it's a pretty interesting and cool story because of the heroism that he did or he used to basically put his life on the line, and definitely deserves all the credit in that. So I've got one Shannonism, not to run away from this topic, but
Oh, that's fine.
So this one is from Mike Shannon, the voice of Cardinals baseball, as I say every week. But he says, double plays are like a rain shower in January.
That one actually makes the most sense. Out of everything he's fucking said, that makes a lot of sense.
It does make a lot of sense.
Because rain showers are common in January.
Yeah.
Oh, no, no, I heard June.
Nope, January.
June.
So if they can't get a double play to save their life, then yeah, this makes total sense.
Yeah. I just jumped to June, and I was like, oh, there's rain showers all the time in June. Double plays are quite common. This guy didn't say something stupid for once. But I misheard. Okay.
But it very well could be that he's trying to reference June, but says January instead.
I don't know. I don't ever want to put words in this man's mouth. Because more than likely, he'll spit out a jumble of shit, and in a couple weeks, you'll be reading that.
Exactly. Oh man, he's a fun guy to listen to. Oh man. Well, I don't have anything else.
All I'd like to say is thanks for listening. This was a funny, comedic, also a little bit serious on the back end, but every once in a while it's good to ground ourselves.
Oh yeah.
But thanks for listening. Stay tuned for what we have in the works for next week.
Yes.
And I will give you guys the hint. It is somewhat related to this show.
Yes.
Like the topics on this show. So we'll let you stew on that. Maybe build a little excitement over the week. And also, I'd like to say, enjoy your Memorial Day.
Yes.
Give thanks to all the soldiers that you know, because without them, we'd not be here. So, give thanks and enjoy some burgers or dogs or anything on the barbecue on this lovely Memorial Day. Because this episode's going to drop on Memorial Day.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
Watch a little bit of the Indy 500, the greatest motorsports experience ever. Also, another Midwest thing.
Yes, exactly.
motor racing experience ever. And chug some milk on when the winner crosses that finish line,
Oh,
just
yes.
for old time's sake.
Oh,
And with
yes.
that, Old Man is signing off.
And I will see you guys